According to an article by Yahoo News from June of 2015, 5-year-old Colin Jones nearly faced death when he flipped upside down in a pool at a water park and drowned. After people noticed, he was pulled out of the water and had to be resuscitated. 20 years after this incident, Colin Jones would end up winning his first Olympic gold medal in the 4x100 freestyle relay with his teammates, which included Michael Phelps. Another story from the previous source is of another Olympic swimmer named Jessica Hardy. At the age of 3, she fell into a pool at her family friend's birthday party and didn't know how to swim. When interviewed about the incident, she stated that she didn't know how to swim and that it was a very scary experience. Many young children face the same fear that Colin Jones and Jessica Hardy faced at a young age. According to an article from childrenforhealth.org, copyrighted in 2020, approximately 2 to 3 million children worldwide die from drowning every year. Many of these deaths are preventable. Children under 5 are at a very large risk of drowning, and most childhood drownings usually occur close to their home. Since this group of young kids is at such a large risk to drowning, we need to work to reach out to these kids and educate them on how to stay safe around water and prevent themselves from drowning. According to an article from SafeForKids.com from July of 2017, kids should be able to enjoy being in the water, but one mistake can lead to something serious. We can make time in the water fun and safe by educating young kids. One of the easiest ways to reach this age group is through our school system. There are many different things that school systems can do to help spread this information to young kids. At the highest level, we can work to convince national, state, and local school boards to allow for this education. With their help at a high level, we can create new ways for all schools to teach water safety. Within the different schools, teachers can use their ability to connect closely with these kids and inform them about the dangers of large bodies of water. Teachers' close connections with kids makes them very important in informing kids and teaching them about water safety. Finally, different local swim organizations can work to help reach out to schools and offer them help on educating young kids about water safety. There are thousands of swim organizations that work with elite swimmers, but with their help, we can introduce these kids to good water safety. First, school boards can do several things to help reach out to these young kids. According to an article from the Pavlovic Today from November of 2018, if all schools were required to teach basic water skills and safety to young kids, we would see a massive decrease in the number of drowning incidents by young kids. An easy way for elementary and middle schools to implement this is to make it a part of their physical education by spending some time and allowing kids to get comfortable in the water. Many young kids enjoy physical education time, and it would be very beneficial to use this time to teach them how to safely have fun while in and around the water. As well as allowing for time in the water, school boards can also allow for schools to spend some time educating kids about water safety. Given more time throughout the school year to use different curriculums about water safety, kids will be able to have a better understanding about the dangers in and around large bodies of water. Second, teachers, who can have one-on-one interactions with kids, can play a very big part on educating them. According to an article from the Sydney Morning Herald from January of 2017, swimming lessons should be a reality for all young kids and toddlers. Well-educated teachers who know how to provide these lessons to young kids can work and spend time with young kids to teach them. According to another article from FindingJoyInTheJourney.net from May of 2015, preschoolers should know how to swim, float, and blow bubbles. As well as teaching kids how to swim, teachers need to work to educate kids on how to stay safe around water. According to an article from HealthyChildren.org from March of 2019, young children are very curious about water. Their curiosity can be very dangerous, and children should be taught about the dangers of being around water. Teachers can also implement curriculums to educate kids on these dangers. As well as teachers, there are different swim organizations that can work with schools to help inform and teach kids about water safety. While most swim organizations work to try and train athletes, their knowledge of water safety can help to teach kids about this danger. I work personally with an organization named Crawfish Aquatics that spends time going around to different schools in the Baton Rouge area. We have people who will spend a day with different elementary schools and educate them on safety in and around pools, as well as offer parents information about our swimming lessons program. We are one of many different organizations that works to help teach thousands of kids how to swim, and we encourage all schools to work on educating young kids about water safety. I hope that many different organizations would work just like we do to help spread this information to young kids and educate them on the dangers of water. According to another article from healthychildren.org from July of 2019, young children should take swimming lessons and should be taught how to stay safe around water. According to an article by the Mayo Clinic from February of 2020, water is dangerous, but can be fun if kids learn about water safety. We can achieve this by finding ways for schools to educate young kids about this danger. If school boards allow for schools to have the ability to spend time and educate young kids, and teachers and swim organizations work locally to spend time with kids and educate them about these dangers, we can lower the number of drowning deaths by young kids. Many kids like Colin Jones and Jessica Hardy have to face the fear of drowning. It's a very real situation for millions of kids around the world. We don't want our next generation to have to face this fear of drowning in their lives. While there are many different ways to reach out to these kids, our school system provides a very convenient way to reach out to a large number of young kids. By using the school system to educate young kids, we can help to get rid of this fear from many children and allow them to have a much more enjoyable time around the water. I hope that many of you would be willing to support this idea. There are many great organizations, like the one that I work for, that have many ways for you to help, such as supporting our organization financially, or by helping spread the word with different pamphlets that we produce. There are also many other swim organizations, as well as different water safety groups, like USA Swimming, that work to help make sure all kids around the world learn about water safety, whether it's through a school or through swimming lessons. With the help of many people, we can make sure that all kids learn the great lesson of water safety, and together we can lower the number of drowning deaths that occur every year by young children. Thank you.